Good evening, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We're back. It's Kit,
And it's Amparo.
and we're on Valley View. Yeah.
Yay!
Usual first bit is going to be a little bit of a political thing. I'm sorry. It's positive for once. Vicente Gonzalez Jr. Cool
Okay.
stuff. Dude is pretty much a centrist, although I don't think a lot of people are going to want to agree with that. But it's in a good way. He isn't just like, well, I don't like either party. No, he has criticisms of both parties that are really effective. He criticized both parties in terms of like how the Democrats handled abortion advertising here in the Valley, because he states directly the Valley is like 80% Christian constituent. Like there's a lot of religion here.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, does your family react at all to like abortion talks?
They do, but
Yeah.
it's something that I try to avoid because I don't want to, really talk
No, but I
about
think that's
that
like
within my family because then I'm very different with my view versus their view.
But see, I think
Yeah.
there's with family and stuff like that, with friends, if it's not a topic that's like breaking at all, this isn't. I genuinely don't think abortion is a topic to really break a family or friendship. Even
No,
over.
of course
It's not.
not.
There's
No.
some other topics that are more critical.
Yeah.
Right? It's
way more critical.
And that's the thing. He criticized how hard Democrats and Republicans went into it in terms of like advertising.
Yeah.
Because they did. It was absurd, man.
It was, and
Like,
so I mean, I kind of agree with he's thinking.
No,
So yeah,
for somebody out of the Valley who he's voted against a couple of things that I don't necessarily happy with. He's not exactly aware. I wouldn't say aware, but pushing energy issues here in the Valley. Because I mean, AEP, man, come on. I mean, I think I got a windstorm for like 10 minutes. That was a little bit of rain. My power went out for 4 hours.
you told me about that. Yeah, I was like, what?
It's lame, man. Fix it up. Look, I think we need to do some proper work in terms of infrastructure and stuff like that here in the Valley.
Mhm.
I think he's got his head on right, even though his opinions are kind of misfiring because he's not. The way you don't talk about it with your family is the way politicians who don't understand this stuff shouldn't be making legislature. If you don't know it, man, you stay off. Let somebody else who knows the stuff get some,
Agreed.
Yeah. So hopefully we get some energy reform. Hopefully the continuation of the growth in the Valley happens,
Yeah.
So, and we'll use that a little segue, talking about growth, right? What's happening next semester for us?
Drum roll, please.
Graduation. It's crazy. So we've had, sorry for locking the table around. We've had such a long semester. I think, I don't want to talk ill of anybody. It's been a long semester. I think I've had a really, really good time.
It was. General. I actually did enjoy the fact that I was very occupied. No,
sick?
I was yes, I was sick, you guys, and there's some other stuff that was happening behind school stuff.
Of course.
But I don't necessarily hate it this semester just because I was very occupied with like workload, and it's like it's not a bad thing. It's more of like it's motivating me to get to a better opportunities for me, which it has, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of what we're doing here, especially next semester, this semester is going to be a tizzy. We're going to get to that in a minute, but this semester has been really good. I think in terms of growth for most people in the department, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about UTRGV communication department. Shouts out to anybody who ends up watching this.
Yes.
The group I had for Tina Vera for her University TV and Radio class. Remember the topics for these names, man. These classes, they all sound the same. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But her class, that was so much fun making videos. We did one specific segment for like a Halloween thing that was sort of like a 12-minute cloud makeup tutorial. It was so much fun to film. I had a lot of fun with the group, honestly.
Did she make you actually watch Lester Holt?
So not for that class.
Not
but
for that class?
The semester before that. Yeah,
yes.
Of course. That was for
God.
Oh my gosh. Television, TV production?
Yes.
Yeah, that was for TV production where we did rundowns. We covered
We covered
what real real news.
Yeah,
Really real
how
news.
to like direct the news.
MSNBC's Lester Holt. If in the case this ever comes out, right? Because we're gonna be showing like people. If I'm gonna get a master's, if you're gonna go on further, we're gonna be showing this stuff. Lester Holt, crazy, dude. The cadence, the emphasis, the strength of his voice when it comes to talking about serious topics is something I really admire. That I hope to get done. Right, like.
Oh my god, when I took that class, it was so funny because literally we had a group chat, and literally it was called Lester Holt. And it was a picture of Lester Holt, and then we're like, "Oh hell, Lester Holt!"
Dude, it's good stuff.
It's just like you do. Like I love watching his news, and I would never watch anything before that. And then I actually have the app now, so everything that's like Lester Holt, I have to watch it now.
I think it's kind of weird. It's not weird. I think it's weird to people outside of the broadcast world because a lot of the time I'll hear myself talk about like, oh my gosh, this person's cadence, their speaking habits, and the way they manage like topic flow between themselves and like interviewers.
Yeah,
it's got to be some geek stuff. I mean, this sounds weird.
Yeah, no, because I agree.
About,
no, because like if you literally ask anyone who is in the like broadcast at UTRGV and you tell them
directors
and
broadcasters, musicians,
and you'd ask them about Lester Holt, they're like, oh yeah because it's someone you want to look up to and be like, okay, this is how I want for news to flow as well. You know, so yeah.
I think a lot of students had issues with the class, but I know for myself with Nick Karpinski, he gave me a good direction when it came to like a lot of more of like the film production side of it. It made me almost think about reconsidering my degree for film, really. But I know myself. I have to do some sort of thing where I'm talking and ranting, like I'm doing now. Well, not ranting, but you know.
Just talking.
Yeah. But I mean, so graduation's coming up for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a lot of things going on.
What's your GPA looking at? What's it looking at? You know what I mean?
I'm in a 3 point, but I won't say the rest. But I'm in a 3 point.
So we're above the threes here, right?
Yeah,
so
we're above
I'll go ahead and share the sentiment. I won't go in my specifics. 3.7. I'm kidding. I'm not. It's not 3.7. I'm completely lying. I don't remember what it is. No, I don't remember what it is at all.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're above threes, then we're good. But
I know. Look, some of you STEM students, if you all hear this. You have to make it 3.8, 3.9.
Yeah.
Look, it's tough. It's a tough stuff out there. I know for my final class, I'm going to be taking my internship partially here with Joe Martinez, but on paper, I'll be doing it over at Yaki Animal Rescue.
Oh, interesting.
You know, so I'm hoping I'm going to go out there. Oh my gosh, if I end up misspeaking about where it is. Sullivan City, right? I think
it is Sullivan City.
Going out there is going to be a bit much, but I'm excited. I mean, going there every other week. I'm glad that photojournalism is an async class. That's what I'll be taking alongside of it. I'm really excited for photojournalism. I mean, what a class! I like photojournalism. I think historically, there's a lot you can say with one photo, right?
Yeah.
What are you taking?
So next semester, I'm taking 4 classes. I'm taking, I know.
Okay, shoot.
For my final.
Well, you've always been stacking them, right?
Yeah. So I'm taking broadcasts, audio production with Dina. I'm also taking multimedia with Dina. And I'm taking reporting 1 with Sober. And
sorry, we have it backwards for our stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was because like when I first started at UTRGV, I was taking it very slow. I was only taking 1 and 2, and it's just thinking about it. Like if you started at a whole different university in 2020, let's remember what happened in 2020, you guys. COVID happened, so I was taking classes very slow, especially because I'm not one person to like take classes online. I'm a very visual person.
Yeah,
I need to have that one-on-one connection with the professor and learn visually what they're trying to teach me. So, but I was like, nope. You got to get in a row. You know, you've been in college for 9 years. So I'm 27, you guys. I just turned 27 a week ago. Ooh, 27. So I just really need to, finally pushed through, and I am now. That's why I'm graduating next semester, which is very exciting. But there's other things that's happening. I already told you. I already told Joe.
Let's hear it. A little drum roll. Yeah.
I'm going to University of North Texas. Yeah.
That's gonna be insane.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, Kit knows I'm a very football lover person. Mm-hmm. I'm very aggressive towards one team and I'm very hype up for another team. And let's say, I had to utilize my knowledge of football somewhere. So that's why I'm going to UNT to get my sports media certificate. Because someday your girl's gonna, work
I didn't know
for
that.
NFL.
I thought you had to go to a college like for a solid degree, full commit. I didn't know you could do certifications like that.
So you can actually do that if you want to, but given the fact that I'm already going to graduate with my bachelor's in broadcasting.
Realistically, you're not going to need to go for a master's.
So it's like if I were to go for another bachelor's and redo all my broadcasting classes just so I can get a few classes, it's like, sports media.
Oh, you would go for another bachelor's?
You would have to go for another bachelor's too.
You would have to go for another bachelor's?
So
brutal.
It is brutal. So when I saw that UNT actually has sports media certificate, which is like typically 2 to 3 semesters, which is not bad. I was like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm great. And there you have to do your internship, so it's pretty exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sure, you're going to be there, right?
I'm going to be there, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can swing up there sometime, and we can, check that thing out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. I really hope we get some upgrades at UTRGV, because I've seen some of the stuff that, KRGV has, some of the stuff that the Austin University has. I managed to, not swing by there, but I managed to get some photos from a friend who was going at the time. Oh, my God. I have a friend, actually, in Chicago who might see this. I heard about that there's a trade school for this kind of stuff. It's not just, there's not even just colleges. There's trade schools you can actually just get certifications from and have this graduation. It's pretty good.
It is.
So keep that in mind, especially some of the students who are going to be graduating. Keep that in mind. Get your certifications.
Yeah, do it.
Fluff your resume. It is a pillow in the night. It will keep you cool.
Yeah.
Get a good set of your
and it'd be nice to add sports media as part of my resume, and I wish UTRGV offered that, but they don't offer anything for sports media,
not directly.
So I just I mean, it's gonna be very sad for me because then I have to be living 8 hours away from my family, but I mean, hey, I have to do what I gotta do,
Well, yeah, let's talk about that one real quick. How's that for graduation, do you think? Well, I guess, what's your opinion about people having to move away for graduation? What do you think about that?
I say, I don't know, because I feel like you do get very emotional of having to be, from my experience, I know it's going to be very emotional having to leave behind the valley where, I grew up. But at the same time, I feel like I have to already move out. My parents, I feel like they want to be on their own already. So they're last child, leave already.
I was going to say,
leave.
The nest has been full. We're good for a new nest, just smaller nest maybe.
Yeah. So, but right. I can tell that it's kind of a little bit difficult for my dad. He's very excited, but at the same time, you can tell that she's leaving, she's leaving me. So, he's very excited about that. He's like, hopefully you learn your Spanish very well because I want for you to start working for Liga MX. And I'm like, no, my Spanish ain't good. I know how to speak Spanish, but I ain't advanced like Liga MX. It was mind blowing when I learned he can learn Spanish.
It's because I speak with such a non-accent. I don't have an accent. I don't have in terms of an American accent. I think it's because I grew up on with TV. That I don't even have the South Texas. Yeah. I don't even have the South Texas accent. I have whatever the heck this is, and I don't know. But when I speak Spanish, it's the same cadence. It's the same non-accent. So it's just I'm speaking Spanish with no valley accent. There's no total. It's weird. I think it's weird. I think my Spanish sounds weird.
You sound very, very Puerto Rican.
What? What is that?
You sound very very Puerto Rican when
Really?
you talk Spanish. You do like very Caribbean Latino.
Shoot, I guess I don't know.
Which is a good thing.
Really?
I
Okay.
love how
Fair enough.
I love how Puerto Rican talk.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me,
Wow.
on the other hand, I have a very chilango. You know, if you know what's chilango, you know, Ciudad de Mexico people, because I grew up like that. But then over time, my Spanish has kind of gotten away. But my friends, they all speak Spanish, so it's like I haven't forgotten Spanish. But when I step out from my friend group, I'm like, what is Spanish?
Man, there's a lot.
What
to
is
it.
Spanish?
Yeah,
No, I'm really
especially,
good
like,
with my Spanish,
Yeah.
but not good enough to work for Liga MX.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like graduating and expecting these job places, having that bilingual aspect and having that ability to like, I mean, just even hash through things in Spanish impresses a lot of people for some reason. I mean,
so
a language is pretty hard to learn, but
yeah.
I mean, is it? Do you think Spanish is something you could learn in a semester before you graduate?
Well, I mean, I
What
don't
do you
necessarily have to learn all my Spanish. I'm good at my Spanish.
Well,
So it's not
That's
something
fair.
that's gonna be hard for
This
me
is
to
even a
like get a
refresher.
job. Yeah, I just
matter. I think
Mm-hmm.
UTRGV is offering a Spanish like refresher course. I think this semester. I saw some. I think I saw something on that, but I'm not sure.
No, I'm just gonna tell my mom to drop me off in Mexico and then come back with my Spanish again.
Yeah,
'Cause
start you
no,
off in
my
Progreso,
Sp-
we'll go all the way down to like Mexico City and come back up. We'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take me over there, mommy. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, because like half of my life I did actually grew up in Mexico. I
Right,
did.
Yeah,
So
I
like
remember you telling me. Yeah.
my first language is Spanish,
Mhm.
you know, but you know it's
Yeah.
going away.
Yes,
So,
I mean, no. Well,
but-
there's oh man, I think about that sometimes with the graduation and like the transformation of generations, right?
Mhm.
Not to sound poetic or whatever, but
Mhm.
but I mean, do you think that there's a loss of a culture with these graduations?
I feel like there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
now, like these new parents, I'm talking about new parents. Like they don't even
Mhm.
teach their kids Spanish anymore. I'm noticing that, and it's kind of like
Dang.
it's kind of sad. I'm just like, nope. If I ever
Well,
become
there's
a
gotta be
mommy,
way, right? There's got to be some Spanish
If I
like kid shows you
ever-
can like put on.
no, you can. There's
Yeah.
like this one show that my nieces watch, and they learn through Spanish there, but that's where they only learn Spanish. They like their mamas
Oh.
don't even teach them
Mm.
Spanish, and it's like don't let your child depend
Well,
on a
it's a-
show to learn
Oh, come on.
Spanish. You know,
you
you
someone
gotta
who grew up with TV. Come on.
yeah. But I mean, what I'm saying is like if you know Spanish yourself, don't you think you have to teach your kid also Spanish too? Don't
Yeah, I
having
agree with
to
you. Depends on-
depend.
Yeah.
You don't have to depend on a show. You know.
No, they should
That's
not
why I
do.
told my mom like when I have my kid, I'm gonna come and move back with you because you gotta teach her how to speak Spanish, and I'm gonna teach her my Spanish too. You know.
Yeah. Well,
So-
so what you thinking about coming back down after you graduate, or well, after you're done with your certification?
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Well, so you're
Maybe-
gonna miss the valley for a little while.
yeah, I'm gonna
But you're
be
gonna,
gone for a bit, but I mean,
it changes.
let's say
Yeah.
if something big happens after I graduate UNT with my certificate. Who knows if I do come back or there's a bigger opportunity for me.
Maybe stay in Dallas.
Yeah, maybe I end up staying in Dallas. My dream goal though is to live in Austin. That's my dream goal.
Dallas, Austin. What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference, right?
There's a huge-
What's the difference?
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
there's
just
a
that I don't
difference.
know. I guess Austin is like the world of like coffee lovers.
Yeah,
and
well,
it's like something
the
where-
millennials.
I mean,
sorry.
We no, but millennials, right?
Right,
But
right.
we've spoken, you know, before that I have a coffee business, right? Chloe's
What's it called?
Cafe.
Chloe's Cafe. Yeah.
Chloe's Cafe, and I've always saw myself putting my business in Austin, considering that you know, everyone's like coffee lovers there. That's what I'm saying, and I
Yeah.
feel like I can get sales like that
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
for
There's
sure in Austin.
there's coffee places in town that I'll go to just because they're new. I mean, there's the
Yeah.
one that opened up on 495, PB's, PMB's.
Oh yes,
The coffee isn't
I haven't been there.
the seasonal coffees aren't great. Sorry to say, but that's
Oh.
the same. It's the same problem with every other chain.
Mhm.
Anyone else who gets their coffee beans that are made a specific way, they're gonna taste a little bit stale. It's
Ah.
I don't agree with flavored coffees most of the time because of that staleness. It's just look, we're gonna
No.
graduate, but the stuff that I stayed awake on for my classes, I'm sorry to say, was mostly Monster. I went back to Monster, and coffee's great. I need a 200 milligram plug on the spot. Okay, I want to chug it, and I'm gonna go.
I cannot do Monster.
Really?
I cannot do it for the life of me. I can do Red Bull, and then I started drinking Celsius.
Okay. Oh shoot, that's right. Because especially you, George, if you had the whole brandy with Celsius and the ambassadors with Rockstar, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. That one student that had the Rockstar ambassadorship. They were pretty good.
I heard about that.
They weren't bad. It was also not that much caffeine.
I've never tried Rockstar, so I don't have an opinion about that.
I like them. I like the
really.
They have a 0-carb berry flavor one that isn't. It's not that. I think it doesn't have that much caffeine, but it tastes really good.
So I'm gonna stick with my Celsius and Red Bull.
I think Celsius is a little bit. No, I think Celsius is a little bit better. It's got real fruit.
Yeah, I love Celsius. I feel like every time I'm like very drained, I have to drink a Celsius. But right now I'm trying to.
Okay, now you sound a brand deal.
No, I'm not.
Every time when I get tired, I have to take a Celsius.
Celsius, buy it at your local store. I'm just kidding. No.
Now selling at Walgreens, Walmart, and
HB. No, but right now I'm trying to come back with caffeine.
Yeah, well, I mean, now that I feel like my semester's about to pick up, so I'm gonna go back on caffeine before I graduate. That's you know what I mean?
No, and you're right. Yeah. No, I feel like next semester is probably gonna be caffeine, and I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to do caffeine. My doctor said no caffeine.
Well, there's alternatives. There's some alternatives that are
and I feel like just in general, I shouldn't be drinking caffeine.
No, I mean caffeine besides caffeine, like vitamin B12.
I need that.
Huh?
I need that.
Yeah. So vitamin B12. You know what? This actually might be. This is a good point to make for graduates, for students who are about to finish up. Vitamin B12 is a lot better than caffeine in terms of long-term health wise. In terms of like your sleep cycles, keeping you in a good REM, stuff like that. It's important to probably use vitamin B12 instead of caffeine.
Yeah.
Taurine, stuff like that.
I haven't had vitamin B12 in a while. Yeah. No, because. So me and my family, what my mom does, we go to Progreso, and my mom buys the vitamin B12 shots that you put in your glutes, and it helped. But we haven't been to Progreso in a while.
I forgot they sell them over the counter.
Yeah, they sell it over there. So they're really good.
My dad used
they're
to
really good from Progreso.
Oh yeah, for people who are anemic, as a matter of not all over.
I'm anemic. Well, I'm not anemic anymore. Yay! I'm not anemic. Yay!
Yeah,
but
vitamin B12, not specifically for people. This isn't me saying here's some medical advice.
Google medical advice.
Don't lawsuit here.
Google medical advice.
But the B12 it's good for it helps you out a lot. You're not so much you need to recover. Say you've gone to work out, electrolytes, salts, vitamin B12. You don't need your caffeine. This whole like post-workout, pre-workout. Some of them are scientifically done. Do your numbers. Don't start chugging stuff, or don't start. Look, there's a talk that I've heard, especially when it comes to like last semester graduates. Don't use Ritalin. Don't use meth. Don't do that.
Oh.
I know to say. Don't use Ritalin. Some of your ADHD medications. That's a form of methamphetamine. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this for people who need it, bro. If you don't need,
no.
If you have trouble focusing, get yourself diagnosed. You know what I mean? Clear it out. Especially before you're going to finish up. Get yourself cleaned up before you graduate. I mean, okay. Let's also be saying a lot of people are going to be partying for the graduate. Don't mess up your graduation. Don't ruin your last semester by drinking and all this other stuff, man. Finish clean. I say as you had a bender.
I'm taking in your advice out because I was thinking.
It's people can drink. People don't take it to heart. People can drink. It's the last semester at the same time. Drink all you want.
I want a tiki party for my graduation, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I want one so badly.
Tiki parties are cool. Okay,
tiki party is awesome.
Let's talk about graduation parties. What do you think is your? Let's finish up with that. Let's wrap up with a graduation party. What's your thing? What's your ideal?
A tiki party.
But entail, you delve into it. Details.
Well, okay. So my birthday, obviously, you guys know it's December, right? So the winter, you don't get to have summer vibe,
no summer
parties,
yeah.
summer parties,
no,
and
like
like
beach house.
that's why I get so jealous when people have their birthdays in the summer, because it's like, man, I want a party in summer. I'm a summer girl. I'm a summer girl who just happened to be born in the winter time, and it's it's terrible. I know, tears. So I was like, okay, what way to do a party that's summer vibe? And I was like, graduation tiki party. I'm gonna
just the like not copy paste, but like, because the tiki parties are cool, right?
Yeah.
But like no special, like just like a real traditional like style tiki party.
Well, not like a traditional one. No,
let's hear it.
No, like be in the pool, have
so
like
a pool party, a pool tiki
have
party.
like a bar right there, and
pool
like
bar?
Well,
pool bar.
Whatever the flow goes, whatever happens in that moment, maybe it could happen a pool bar, but I don't think it's gonna happen with the pool bar, because I'm gonna see if I can convince my uncle to let me his house to do a tiki party there.
Okay.
And invite the whole family and the whole friends. Let me tell you, my family were big, but I'm hoping to invite them because, well, they're kind of rich, and I want to see what kind of present they give me.
Oh my god! Golden won't see that one. Oh man, that's graduation gifts. We might not wrap up on the party thing. The graduation gifts are actually, I think, something to note, because like there's a lot of helpful stuff you can
do. Yeah. Right? And then, plus, I'm sure I'm gonna tell them if I were to have a party, I'd be like, I'm gonna move out to Dallas. Dang. Give me some stuff from there. I'm thinking about the presents instead of them telling me, "Oh, you're gonna do great in UNT."
Oh my god! Well, have you told them?
No. Well, I've told my parents, and they're happy about it. My siblings and my friends. But I mean, that's not necessarily do I speak with like my whole like family, because we're like a big family. So it's like, who am I supposed to keep up with the family?
Right.
So they're on their own. But like usually when it's like parties like that's like major, that's when we get together. So obviously, if I were to do something like that, I would announce to everyone I'm moving out to that, especially because I'm typically like one of the youngest, cousins in the family, because all my cousins are like in their 40s and 30s. So I'm technically, some of them are even in their 50s. And so I have like second cousins that I hang out with instead.
That's cool.
And it's like, they kind of see me like the baby still, not entirely.
Still?
Yeah, they still see me. They still see me like the baby of the family, like they see me like, Emily, she was the one I saw her grow up, and now she's like a woman, and it's like, yeah. I like to be the center of the attention. That's
I was gonna say, like, you're not taking this one pretty poorly. You're taking this like, yeah, you're totally down for that.
I'm the baby.
Man, usually you hear people say like, oh, I'm tired of these, they're treating me like blah, blah, blah.
No, I love it. I love the attention that they give me.
Wow, so you're gonna really enjoy that tiki party.
Yeah.
You're gonna be up in the throne, whole deal, and everything, man.
Yeah, I better have a throne.
Man,
the baby is here.
Like,
what?
The baby is here?
The baby is here.
Come on. that one. No, dude.
You're like, I'm not going to that party.
Well, I'll leave before that one.
No, it's not gonna happen.
No, but the tiki party will happen, right?
But I'm hoping it does, because my mom gave me a like, you want the tiki party or you want the money to go to vacation? And I want the money for vacation, but that's why I'm saying, like, if I get the money, I can just convince my uncle, be like, Uncle, I'm your god.
I don't pay you.
I'm your goddaughter, and I'm your niece. Can I use you? No, more like, can he pay it? Can you pay?
I thought you were talking about using the vacation money to pay him to, like, maybe you could, like.
No, my uncle has,
So take the vacation money and then have the party.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna hang out with my uncle and be like, Uncle, my tiki party. I'm gonna graduate. So
that'd be pretty good. I think
that'd be badass.
Yeah.
I want one. I really do.
Yeah, well, the graduation parties are important.
And if it's maybe not a tiki party, just like a summer vibe party, But you know what I do want to do in the summer before?
What is in the summer? Graduation is in May.
Yeah, it's in May. But you know what I also want to do before I move to Dallas? I'm gonna try to make sure I go to the beach as much as I can. just because I'm very serious of continuing my surfing skills.
Oh, but I mean, okay, that's something I don't know. How are SPI's waves? South Padre
They're
Island.
not that as bad, and it's for someone who's a beginner. I think SPI wave would be good to learn at first before I do like something like Tahiti, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Because Tahiti waves are like
people won't get that reference, but some of you will. Sorry. Tahiti is a whatever. But so I didn't know SPI even had waves. Like
they
they were
have,
like enough.
it's
I know waveboarding,
they're like
but
very tiny waves. They're not like your major waves.
well, it's good for beginners.
So I feel like it's really good for beginners to start maybe in places like SPI. Once you want to get like your skills like at that event, obviously SPI is not the route to go.
You could have a beach party for graduation.
I could do a beach
Yeah, you can have like a small, well, not small, but you could have like you can rent the beaches, right? You can rent like a spot at the beach.
I think you can. That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool for a party. Yeah, for a graduation party.
That'd be cool. But
something to think about.
I'm gonna, see how it goes. Maybe have good luck to get that tiki party.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. Because I mean, graduation parties are nice. Yeah. I'm not one for parties myself, mostly just because it's like
now me on the other hand,
I like to go to parties. I'm not one to like I want to host a party, because if I host a party, I'm going to need to be the host, and I'm going to be like, hi, do you need something to drink? Oh, can I refill that for you? Yeah, I'm grilling. Would you like
you don't have to do that.
Yes,
I get that you have to
I
host.
like being a good host.
Oh, I'm not a good host.
Well, because there's a party for you. I'm mostly saying how I feel. But yes, a party for you is different. For me, if I have a party, I feel
very different then.
Well, I
just hire a host.
Well, hire a host.
Ryan,
if there is a party I would have for graduation, it would be a bowling party.
Oh,
I really like bowling. I don't do it. I would like to do bowling recreationally, but no.
It's so weird that when I used to play bowling, I was this close to get a 49ers bowling printed on the bowl. I was this very close to get one.
I don't think that's weird for you. Yeah, I'm kidding. No, but people have decorative bowling balls, right?
Yeah,
if they're into it enough,
they do.
Right?
Yeah, but then I haven't gone bowling in a while.
Out of a bowling party. I think a graduation party at a bowling alley. Not main event. Main event, you can chew rocks, bro. Main event can chew rocks.
Ooh.
I would have it at Flamingo Bowl. Flamingo Bowl was there when I was sad. Flamingo Bowl was there when I was having parties with other friends.
I've been to Flamingo Bear.
Or Valley. Yeah, I hear Valley Bowl's not bad. I went to Valley Bowl a couple times, but Flamingo Bowl.
I never heard of that.
Really, though?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I think Valley Bowl closed.
Has it?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hopefully. Yeah, it's open.
It's open.
Oh,
is it Incredible?
Is it Bowl-O-Rama? Incredible.
Oh, okay.
Good name.
Hey, I've been to Incredible.
Yeah, you have?
I've been to Valley Bowls then.
Well, I like the vibe of. I think bowling alleys here don't have the sleaze vibe.
I prefer Flamingo Bowl. I'll agree with that because Incredible. I don't know. I feel
like the neon colors. That's simple as.
No, I like the insights and everything, but when you bowl, I feel like when you try to bowl one direction, maybe I just horrible at bowling, but I do notice the difference on the floor when you bowl. Yeah, on Incredible. I don't really like it, but I mean it's cheap, so I just go there. So, but
I'd have thought of that.
Yeah. I like the Flamingo Bowl, like whenever you have to.
I like the aesthetic of the Flamingo Bowl in general.
Yeah, no, Flamingo, the aesthetic and the fact that they have like a drink bar.
It's a decent and
it's like the vibe, and they do like some like exactly. I love it. So yeah. I would just stick to Flamingo Bowl.
Main event bowling alleys aren't that bad, but the pricing is not nice.
No, I don't like the pricing. It would be nice if it was cheap.
Yeah, they changed it up. It's like per game.
But because Main Event is a chain company, right?
Yeah. Shop local, be local. That's,
Yeah.
Well, I think for graduation, that's pretty much, we're going to be wrapping up as, the rest of the semester does, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty excited.
I think I'm really excited for this semester. I'm really excited. I also want to note real quick for the next semester, I plan on talking more about sports, what we can and what we will. I'm going to be trying to follow up with the Super Bowl. We're going to be talking about that in February.
Oh my God.
I will be following up so we can talk about it.
I'm just sad that it's not going to be the 49ers.
Who is it going to be? I don't know.
Who is it going to be?
That's our starting point, right?
I already know it's going to be the Chiefs, and I'm so mad, okay? I'm so mad. I feel like they're so bought. But anyways, it's definitely not the 49ers, no, because they always win. I think they've only had one loss in this season. Just one loss. And I always get so mad when they win because if you look at the game, it looks so rigged. It really does. So I'm just so mad. And
you're not the only one saying that one. I know that much.
It's so rigged. Yeah. If you know, you know. But yeah. But there is gonna be already baseball again, I think, right? When does baseball start again?
No idea.
You have no idea.
No idea. Maybe that's the next sport to get into because I know maybe when we come back after the 2 weeks, I will be covering a little bit of the Winter Classic when we come back, or at least what's left of it if we don't come back in time for that. Because what is that? That's like the one game, right? Oh shoot, that is the one game on January. My bad. So yeah, I'll probably be covering it after the fact because we're the last show of the night before the 2 week break, right?
There's a 2 week break.
Yeah, the show will be taking a 2 week break. Generally in shows.
I need to get myself informed.
It's oh man,
I'm professional, you guys. I'm professional. I'm very professional.
We're not scripted, so talk about professionalism, right? Well, I guess we'll be closing up. Everyone have a really good holiday this break. You know, the students you're the ones who graduate. Renee, who is part of the station 956 or 956, whatever. Tailgate 956, 97.7. Renee Garza graduating. Congrats to you, man.
Yay.
And Kat and everyone else who I've met who's graduating this semester, really, be proud of yourselves. Alyssa and everyone else who have walk-ups or whatever. Everyone, I'm glad everyone's graduated. I'm glad everyone's taking their breaks. So
yeah, we need that break before we start another semester.
I
need the break too. I'm very excited to go to Dallas.
People don't think that was stressful. I think that was a stressful semester.
Just FYI, I'm actually going to Dallas next month just to go as a road trip. I'm gonna stop in Austin. Then I'm gonna stop.
I want to do a road trip, man.
I'm gonna do a 1 week trip, and a 1 week from Monday to
Monday. 1 week road trip.
A 1 week road trip. I'm gonna stop for a bit in Austin. And then go to Dallas and then talk to the people in UNT while I'm there. Because I asked an office are going to be open. So I'm going to take advantage.
Okay. So you're going to get a tour out there.
I'm going to get a tour and then come back, maybe stop again in Austin.
Absolutely. Stop again in Austin. Shoot. I won't be able to say it on air because I don't remember the name of the ramen place, but there's a ramen place in Austin.
Is it an outside place?
Not entirely. It's got an inside.
It's an inside, but you can eat outside.
Yeah, I think so.
And it has like
an awning kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. And it's like by off the expressway. Off the main expressway.
I think so. Yeah.
Is it Tatsuya?
I don't even know what's called, but if it's the same one, oh my god! If it's the same one, oh my god! I don't know what it's called, but I remember. Tatsuya ramen, maybe. I think so, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know the name, but if that's the same one, oh my god, we have the same brain. Kit, get away, get away from me! We have the same brain. Oh my god!
They had. I want to say it, man. They had this mint. Was it a mint mojito? It was basically like a mint mojito, but it was like it had a mint soju, and it had like a pear liqueur on top of like a melon liqueur. It tasted ice cold, even though it was like just barely over rocks, man. It was so good.
Why does that sound good?
It is good. It was really good. Minty melon, man. It was really nice.
Their ramen, if it's the same place, their ramen was just the best.
It was bomb.
It was so good. Maybe I thank you for my review because I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go when I go to Austin.
Who are in Austin. Austin's got really good food. Y'all have got some. I said it like
what
that.
What makes you think why I want to move to? What makes you think why I want to move to Austin? You know what
I mean? Yeah, it's the lifeline, man. It's where it is for a lot of people when it comes to like this whole. You graduate, you move to Dallas. You graduate, you move to Houston. You graduate, you move to San Antonio. You graduate, you move to Austin.
Especially if you're a Valley person, I feel like a lot of people when they already graduate from college, the only thing in their mind is big cities.
Leaving the Valley.
live in the valley.
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Right.
But
You take your culture with you. Yeah.
you
You take 956
and
with
you
you.
introduce your culture to new people. That's the vibe right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everyone have a good night. Yeah. Have a good night. Happy holidays.
Buenas noches.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know the lyrics.
Feliz
Próspera
Navidad.
años y felicidad. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prospero año y felicidad. Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Y'all have a good
Good night, everybody.